Okay, so to do this Excel formulae task, this is practicing all the functions we've used before. So if we go to here and open the task, and then you can see you've got a range of tabs going along the bottom. So one at a time, you're going to practice all these functions, and it really is just practice, practice, practice. So I'll come back to this one up here in a moment. But for the add column, you can either do an individual cell add like that, or use your sum function, so it's equals sum bracket, and then click and drag to find your total. Subtract, you can't do a sum function. Sum is only when you're adding. So with subtract, you need to start with the top number, the biggest number, and take away each one. So it's basically doing is that one, take away, that one, take away, that one, okay? And so on, so multiply and divide. Now for this one here, the total, you can either do it individually again, because they're obviously dotted about, so that one plus that one and so on, or the easiest way to do it and the quickest way is to use your sum function and just click and drag around the whole box so you capture all the numbers. So it's going to add everything between A4 and E7. The fact that there are empty cells in here, it doesn't matter. You still get the same answer. Okay? Right, and then going on to add here. So again, I would use your sum functions here. Click and drag. Make sure you're only clicking to your number above and enter. Now what you might want to do in here as well is use auto sum. So if I just expand my window a bit here, you've got an auto sum function up here. So when you're at the bottom of a column of numbers, you can click auto sum and it will automatically look above and put the formula in for you. If it's not correct, you can edit it. If it is correct, you just hit enter. And the reason for this little arrow here next to the auto sum is that as well as sum, you can also do average, min, max, and all sorts of other functions, hundreds of functions. But generally it's fitted by default, it's going to do an auto sum. So you can just skip across here, press auto sum, enter, click in the cell, auto sum, enter, and that's that sheet there. The subtract, there is no shortcut other than a bit of maths. So here, obviously you're going to do 9, 6, 5, 4, take away this, take away that, take away that, take away that, take away that. So it's quite a long sum. What you could do though is you could do, oh sorry, hold on, wrong one. You could do equals here, start with your big number, take away, and then you can take away the sum of all the rest. So what that's doing is it's adding together all of these and taking them off the big number. So that is the shortcut way of doing that. So it's your top number minus the sum of the rest. Multiply, straightforward, it's just two numbers to multiply. There is no shortcut for that, but there are only two numbers, so equals, multiply that one times that one. Divide is the same, obviously using your forward slash. And then here you're using a few more different functions. So it looks like it's already got the numbers in there, it doesn't matter. But if you click down here, it's showing you, if you click on the word answer, it tells you how it's calculated each one. So you can see this is using the sum, this is using an average, a max, and a min. And then on these ones you can actually put that into practice. So here it wants the total of these students, here and here. The highest, which would be a max, the lowest a min, and then the average at the bottom. And remember, you can use your fill. So here, if I do each of these, so that's max of those, and that's min of those, and that's average of those. Now that I've got them in here, I can just highlight all of those and use this green box here and the black cursor and drag across, and it will automatically change the column and give me the correct answers. All it's done there is obviously it's taken the colour with it, so I can just change the colour and put a pink in there instead. And that's it. This one is a repeat of something of what you've done before, so it's a bit very similar to this one, where you just put your columns totals in, and then here you add up all of these. So that's the sum of that, and that. Okay.